Mind Catchers channel. My name is Valerie, and today I am going to go through my favorite eyeshadow palettes of 2019. This is something I've never done on my channel before because I can never really narrow down what I like the most, but this time I know because I did more tutorials on those particular palettes, so apparently I like them the most. Alright, so some of these did not actually launch in 2019. I just used them more, so just wanted to show you guys what I was loving. The first palette I want to show you guys is the Juvia's Place, the Warrior by Juvia's Place. I think this one did come out in 2019 if I'm not mistaken. First of all, the packaging, absolutely gorgeous. All of their packaging is beautiful. I love just about it. Actually, I love everything I've ever gotten from Juvia's Place. I purchased this with my own funds. I'm not an affiliate or anything with Juvia's Place, but I love everything that I purchased, the foundation, everything. But this was one of the palettes that I love, and I think it's because I really love shimmer shades and I love neutrals. So as you can see here in the palette, that first row, you have your deep dark brown, and it is so rich and beautiful. You have a gorgeous gold shade there. You have a shade that's a little bit more champagne-y. They do have names and everything, but I'm not going to even go there with trying to pronounce all of these. You do have your few mattes. So you have your tan shade, a brown shade that's nice for a transition shade. You also have that dark brown, but the rest of these are metallic shades. And I am absolutely in love with this palette. I believe the palette was about $20 to $25. Sometimes you catch a sale. I'm not sure if I paid full price or if they had a sale or what was going on when I purchased it, but I think it was an awesome buy. I'm just kind of moving it around a bit just in case my lighting is not picking up on it. Beautiful, beautiful palette. If you love neutrals, if you love golds and shimmery shades like that, you will absolutely adore this palette. Okay, the next palette I think that came out in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, like right towards the end, was the Nomad palette. Now this one got mixed reviews. Some people liked it, some people didn't. I actually loved it. From the moment I saw the outside packaging, I was in love with this palette because I just love green. So when I saw the outside, I said, oh God, it's gonna have some greens and some browns. I'm in love already. And when I opened it up, I was so blown away. Now there are maybe two shades that I'm not too happy with, but the rest of the palette I love. And I dipped into this palette more than once. I don't think I recorded it more than once, but I did dip into this palette a few times in 2019. You have your dark brown. You guys know I love a nice dark brown or a black inside of a palette. I feel like as a dark skinned lady, I need a dark brown or a black so I can have that outer corner oomph, you know. You have a nice shimmer shade. You have some of those schmuggly colors that I love so much. Your like puke green and your mustardy yellows. I just love that. In the fall, this was you know, like to die for a palette. And I have some nail polishes actually that I purchased because of this palette. I was like, I got to find some nail polishes that actually go with this palette. This brown, well, orangey shade up right over here, this is like perfect transition color. So you can do some one eyeshadow looks or two eyeshadow looks definitely with this palette. Okay, so loving that one as well. So those were the two that I really like. I like all of them from Juvia's Place. I don't think I made a purchase I did not like, but those are the two that I really was reaching for the most in 2019. For Urban Decay, for the second year in a row, I was reaching for the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I don't think that you can pick a better everyday palette. It has absolutely everything that you need to glam up or glam down, in my opinion. They did an excellent job with this palette. You have your browns. You have a dark brown. You have a transition shade. You have your black. There's some more browns down there. You have lots of neutrals to work with. You also have some pinks, some of those dark, deep, rich pinks. You have some champagne shades, some golds in there. You have your greens. You have your turquoise type shades. You have your purple, your shimmer. Beautiful palette. They did, in my opinion, you could take this to a wedding. You could take this out and about, like fun night out with the girls, clubbing, anything. This palette will serve its purpose for you. I really believe that this is a one-stop shop. How many shades are in here? You have 21 shades in here. Urban Decay did an excellent job with this palette. So if you have not gotten your hands on the Urban Decay Born to Run, I believe this one came out in 2018, but I have not put it down yet. Out of all of the palettes that they have, the Urban Decay Original Naked palette and this Born to Run palette have gotten the most use from me, like as long as I've been Urban Decay fan. So they did an excellent job with this palette. Another palette that I absolutely adore is the Riviera palette, and this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Let me show you the outside packaging. I actually stood in line for this palette. Love this one. I am on the ABH PR list, but before I was on the list, this launched and I got it. So I do have an extra palette, and it will be in a giveaway very soon. But so if you did not get the Riviera palette for yourself and you want to try to win it, it will be a giveaway on my family vlog channel. We're really trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so I'm going to give it away over there. I'm going to leave the link down in my description box. No shame here. We're trying to hit that 1,000 subscribers, and I really would like you guys to come over and check us out. But anyway, the Riviera palette, awesome palette. I stood in line for it because I'm all about nautical life. I love it. Can't wait to go on my next cruise. This is absolutely beautiful. You have your brown here. So I was happy to see a deep brown. Even though they didn't give me a black in the palette, I can use that deep brown. I love a nice teal or turquoise color. I love that. I can see the sea. You have your bronze color there. You have a few shades that you could use as a transition. Okay, you could use that right there. Even though it's a little lighter than I like for a transition, it can be used. You do have your shimmer shades up there, your silver, your gold, another like silvery blue shade. It's a very pretty, that Bahama shade is so bright and bold. Very nice. So to me, it was worth it. I stood in line for this. I got the last one that was on the shelf that day, and I'm very happy with it. The only shade that I don't really dip into in this palette is this white shade. Not really sure what, well, never know. I might just do a white eyeshadow tutorial. I did one before, years ago. But I might give that a try again. Let's see if a dark-skinned girl can wear white eyeshadow. How about that? But I love this. This purple, this is a matte purple. So bright and vibrant. Kind of reminds you of the, what is that? The Sugar Pill Cosmetics Poison Plum. You guys know I'm taking y'all way back. We loved Poison Plum. That was like the dark-skinned girl's favorite purple. This gives it a run for its money. Even though the Sugar Pill palette, their shadows are much larger, you get that purple exact. It's almost an exact dupe. You get it right here in this palette. So love the Riviera palette. If you have not gotten your hands on it and you want to try to win it, come on over and subscribe, because that giveaway should be going up within the next week. The next palette from ABH, actually, that I love is the Norvina. Was this the first one? I want to say this was the first one. No, I might be wrong. Yeah, you know, she came out with so many, I'm confused. But anyway, this one was the Purple Lover's Dream. So when you open it up, let me show you guys, you know, it was that tin. that, you know, it was 10 and everything. It has a large mirror, so I'm going to try my best not to blind you guys. But you have so many purples in this palette. So many. Look at that top row. Look at that second row. Even down here you have a mauve-y. I'm trying to hold it open without messing up here, y'all. Forgive me. But that top row, look at all those purples. That second row, right here you have this mauve-y tone. Lots of one eyeshadow looks in this palette as well. Look at these bright and bold shades. When I initially reviewed this palette and I did a look, I actually used that bottom row. In my opinion, the rows can be broken up, you know, side to side. You can just use the colors going that way, and you can come up with some pretty dandy looks. So that bottom row was very, very nice for fall, and I'm loving it. I will link the video where I use every one of these palettes. If I can find the original video that I used, or if I can link all of them, I'll link them all. But loving those shimmer shades. I love a good shimmer. I love some glitter and some glam. So this palette did it for me. You have your black in there. You have some deeper shades here, some transition shades. They did a very nice job with all of these palettes, but this one is my favorite out of the three. And guys, I have a two-way tie for my last palette. It is the Jackie Aina palette from ABH, and it is the Prism palette from ABH. Love these two. I love them. I can't really choose. I really can't. I really can't. They both did such an awesome job. You guys know I love green, and she did, Jackie did the sponsored shade, which was gorgeous. She did give us that deep brown. We needed that deep brown. She knew that. She gave us shades that look gorgeous on dark skin tone. I did use the Wiggly's shade in one of my tutorials, and I'll put that picture here so you guys can see it. If you haven't checked that out, please do. I absolutely love that. That deep purple in there, gorgeous. If you have not picked up the Jackie Aina palette from ABH, what are you waiting for? The Prism palette, the reason why I like this is because you have a deep brown and you have a black, which is extremely pigmented. ABH's palettes, the eyeshadows are extremely pigmented. Love it. You have like that, I don't know what you want to call this, like a, let me see. It's a gorgeous greenish, bluish. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I have not used this in like by itself, you know, like tutorial. I hope you can see that. I have not used that shade in a tutorial. I don't think I did. I really don't think I did. That's a beautiful green. Why haven't I used that in a tutorial yet? That's what made me say I love this palette the most. And I've used it several times on my eyes, but I don't think I've ever done. I have to look back on my videos. Prism, of course, did not come out last year, but I love this palette. That shade Lucid, oh, gorgeous. It looks like a white shade. Let me show you. It looks like it would be white and you couldn't use it, but when you put it on your hand, you see that gold and that shimmer. That looks so gorgeous right in the middle or the center lid. And it kind of reminds you of that iridescence you get from the Jackie Aina palette. So I don't know how she was inspired by all of the different shades, but I always thought that that shade could have been an inspiration for this color packaging. I don't know, maybe, maybe not, but it's so beautiful. It is so, this shade here called Osiris, oh, gorgeous. Like oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Very beautiful purpley blue, like a indigo type shade. The only shade that I loved in the palette and really wanted to use, but I didn't get much color payoff on it, was this color Sphere, this lime greenish shade. I'm gonna continue to play around with it because I thought maybe if I use a stickier primer, I might get a little bit more from it. But the palette is great. You have Unity, your tan, you have this color Saturn, which is like an orangey brown. You use that as transition. You have your black, you have your brown, you have some other shades there, but every one of these shimmer shades are phenomenal in all of the palettes, but I love it in the Prism palette. And let me show you the front. That's what the Prism palette looks. It kind of looks like a purse, the Prism palette. So those are the palettes that I reach for the most. It might have just been to do a neutral look. I think I did 3 looks with the Jackie Aina palette. I think I recorded either 1 or 2 with this one, but I picked it up a lot. I just didn't record all the time. And you know, I've decided this year that whenever I come in this room and decide to put on some makeup, I'm just gonna turn this camera on, because it's like, why not? Even if it's set to music, I'm just gonna turn on the camera, because I use these palettes a lot and didn't record it. Urban Decay Born to Run. Whenever I am running out of the front door, this is usually the palette I reach for, because you have your neutrals sitting right there. If it's not a palette that I made myself, because I didn't include any palettes that I created myself with single eyeshadows. I only included the palettes that I actually, you know, purchased that were already put together. But whenever I'm running out of the door and I just say, okay, I need a palette with a brown and a transition and a shimmer really quickly, or a black, this is it. Everything is right there. Everything. So I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna let you guys go, but I just wanted to show you these palettes. There are gonna be a lot more. Anastasia Beverly Hills is collabing with another YouTuber, and I believe we should be getting that package very, very soon. I cannot wait to see this, because I did sneak peek it on Makeup Trend. I can't think of the name. I hope that's right. I think it's something Trend. But anyway, Trend Mood on Instagram. Anytime you want to see the latest and greatest of what's coming out, go to that page on Instagram, and that person always has it there. And I see that they're collabing with Amarezi. I think that's her name. I really don't follow her, but her palettes usually come out very beautiful. So I cannot wait to see what that's all about. Juvia's Place keeps pushing them out there, about 2 to 3 to 4 more palettes I definitely want to get my hands on. I might just go on the website today and see what they have. Everybody's telling me I need that lip gloss from Juvia's Place, so I've been hearing you guys. Oh, I can't think of her name. I can't think of her name. That collabed with Juvia's Place. You guys told me to get the neutral lip gloss, so I'm definitely going to try to get that. I cannot think of her name. I am so sorry. I'll put it here. But she collabed with Juvia's Place, and so many people told me I love that lip gloss. So I'm definitely going to try to get that. The makeup look that you see right here should already be up. If it is, I'll link it. If not, then I'll just add it in my description box whenever it's up. And stay tuned for some more videos, because I'm pumping them out for January. I'll leave my family's YouTube channel down below, so you can check us out. We're family vloggers, usually going to Disney and places up and down Florida, and we just want to take you along for the ride. Very fun hotel tours, and you know, just fun family time. So I think you guys will love it. Going to be a few giveaways over there and over here, and on my Instagram account. So I'm going to leave all the information down below. Be sure to check us out. Subscribe, click that bell. Talk to you guys in the next one. Cyber kisses. Bye.